was dark. I think I'm just gonna put a hole in the wall and go ahead and put a torch in there. Otherwise, I'm afraid for my life. And this mod pack being in a 2x1 pitch dark hole is like the worst idea. And when I was suffocating in the wall earlier, I almost came across the grue, which is what I'm afraid of coming across in the pitch dark. So that's the wrong direction, of course. That's how it works, though. Everything is placed wrong. So I want a torch there, and my cable there. Very cool. I hear a monster, but I bet he's out there. Oh! 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 Very cool. I hear a monster, but I bet he's out there. Oh! 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 No! Hey guys, what is going on this wonderful Saturday? It's the first Saturday in March, and episode 8 of the Gocleau Modpack horror Let's Play. This is Gocleau Breyer from Flatironix Entertainment. I hope you're doing well today. I did finally go out and get some dirt to build up this hill that's right around our door. And the only problem that I see with it is that it's kind of difficult to remember where my door is exactly. But I'm just going one layer at a time, trying to build it up in a way that looks organic, kind of round and on accident. Glad it's daytime. I don't really have a sword to speak of right now. So I started my day today off with just a big long exploring venture. Walked around all of this, basically. I was looking for a village, but I didn't ever actually find a village. And it just, it was one of those days where, like, I woke up and just felt the need to explore. Just run away for a minute. Walk around, go see what the world has to offer. Turns out it's not a whole lot. And I'm actually kind of wondering if maybe I turned off structures. I don't think I have. It's not something I'm pretty sure it's not something I've ever done. Alright, let's get one more layer on and then take a look. My idea is kind of that it slid like around here in a kind of a dirt slide avalanche sort of a thing. And I think I'm going to need to bring it around here a bit as well. That spider just really wants to be up in my business today. Very curious dude. He's telling me I better be happy that it's daytime. And I am. I can't remember if this was the layer that I said I was going to do or what, but let's come down here and take a look anyway. Okay, well, I mean, it's starting to take some shape. All of these torches out here were so that I could AFK tree farm. I don't really need to do that anymore. At least not for the moment. I'll probably eventually rebuild that tree farm up on this hill once I get it, but for now I actually need to build the thing. Okay, yeah, so like this part of the hill is going to just come down here. Probably be the top of this hill will go up around like that. So I think I'm just going to go on ahead and finish out this dirt that I've got on me. Pretty close to there. And then I'll come back because hill building is not exactly what I wanted to accomplish in this episode. Illustrious an activity as it may be. Okay, so this is a little bit more along the line of what I was thinking. I've got a funky, harsh line up here that I want to take care of. And I feel like I need to let this dirt turn into grass before I really make any harsh judgments on my hill shape here. But I think I basically achieved what I was after. Looks like there was a landslide. So yeah, once that fills in with grass, I think we'll have a better idea. I do think I might bring this back around up a little bit more, but we'll do that another day. And I mean, probably now that I've got this whole thing established out there, there isn't much need for this door. Or the wall here. Or here. And I really like that all of this angle work, where we've got like stairs down it looks like, stairs out it looks like, stairs in here it looks like. It really kind of funnels you in subconsciously to this area down here. Which then brings us back to the shop. And the shop is what we are ultimately going to be working on today, I do believe. Let me go put my stuff away, get myself gathered, and I will be back. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab a portion of this and then some of the iron blocks as well. 54 ingots is 6 blocks. So this smeltery will double my ore, which really is all I'm using it for at this point, but once we get finished with the mechanism ore processing machines, we will then move on to making weapons and tools I've just about given up on finding the things that we're going to need for this in a village. I think we'll just make it all. Should be good practice anyway. I think that it also would be nice to have a sag mill. I know at some point I'm definitely going to want one in here. Nope, that's 2. And then 1 makes that. And iron bars are... Machine chassis. Ooh, 3 flint. I might not have flint. Wonder if I can make a piston with the natural wood. I can. Cool. So let's see if I have flint anywhere. I'll be right back. Flint. I know I won't remember this one. Got a sag mill. This will make for us probably mostly glass. Turns cobblestone into sand, which I can then cook up into glass. But there's of course a whole lot of other uses for it. Yep, I just did all of that, didn't I? Did I lose that sand? I might have. So there's that. And one of the things that I wanted to show is that these 2 mods, Ender.io and Mechanism, are the best. When I broke the sag mill, it kept the sand. And if I were to go from here to push, it would theoretically put it into here, but I have to tell this that it needs to accept it, and then it will go ahead and put it in. It's just super nice. And I'm pretty sure that when this is finished, it will just put it right into this chest. Right into the chest. No, I don't actually like how any of this is set up right now. What happened to my sag mill? Aha, that's what happened. Okay, so I guess what I'm thinking is that I run the cable along the top and then sag mill, energized smelter, enrichment chamber. Yes. And then I'll ultimately have a chest like here with the hopper coming out of that into the chest. Okay. So the enrichment chamber will make powder. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to eject because I haven't told it to. Yes, cool. So we get our dust. And the dusts have use by themselves. Combiner. Weird. I'm not sure why you would do that. So, like, for instance, for the electrolytic core, you need 2 iron dust, which actually we need to make 2 of these. So that's why I said 2 iron dust. I think before I move on any further, I'm going to make the 2 electrolytic cores. Two gold, and then I've got all my osmium on me. So it will do the same thing with ingots, I believe. Or it won't. Oh my. Well, the sag mill will. And that's part of why I wanted to have the sag mill, is so that I can do the few things that the mechanism machines won't do, or that I don't have the right machines for yet. And then what else does that require? 5 enriched alloys. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make those as well. I'll be back in a minute. Go ahead and place that in, and there are those. So I don't need those quite yet, but I know that I will. In the near-ish future. The next machine in the line is going to be the crusher. Let's go ahead and check that out. 2 lava buckets, 2 basic control circuits, 4 steel. So I've got the steel. I'm just going to go ahead and make this really quickly. This is probably going to be the last machine that I can make before, or until I make some more steel, which shouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay. 2 of those. And 2 lava buckets. What is that? An iron plate. Interesting. So I'm sure that I've got lava down here somewhere. I think I've been taking it from that pool that's out here. Yes, I have. Okay. And I'm back up here. To grab those circuits out of the machine here. Oh, out of the box here. Chest, maybe? There goes the crusher. Okay, but the next machine is going to be the purification chamber. I know this seems like a whole lot, but it ends up being a little bit more than the machines that we did before, and the machines that we did before, i.e. this smeltery here, already doubles my ore. So I don't want anything that doubles it, I want to triple it, which this will do once it is finished. And it is getting pretty close to finished. We've got, I said, that purification chamber, and then the purification chamber in and of itself has a little bit of workings that need to happen. I'll explain that a little bit better when we get there. I am definitely going to need to move that the more I think about it. And those... Okay. So one thing, I'm pretty sure that I'm out of redstone to continue on from the previous episodes. And of course I just went down mining for a whole lot of iron. Oh, I've got 30 redstone. I bet that does it. I bet that's good. Oh, that was a mistake. That, I bet, was a mistake. Oh, and see, I need another enrichment chamber, too. Yep. I need to do something with this heat generator. It's kind of stressing me out right now. How about right there? No. Nah, There we go. That's cool. Extra little power source there. So I guess I'll be back in a few minutes. So I can go ahead and get those. That's some redstone, the separator, my raw materials here. I just want to kind of keep organized a little bit as I build through these. I've built all of these quite a few times, so I'm kind of quick at it, but maybe not quite as quick as I would like. What have we got going in here? Almost. Okay, and then I'm also going to need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. So I got 4 of those, 8 of those. Only got 3 steel. I should get there with 4, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and grab one of these out. So I need a steel casing. Done. 2 of these. 2 iron. That's not redstone. That's the problem, is I keep going for those things because I keep wanting them to be redstone and they're not. Casing. Okay. And then these go here, 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 and osmium. Okay, so I know that I want my purification chamber to end up here, but really that's all I know for the moment. I can go ahead and show you when I come in here. This says none. It needs oxygen. If you feed it oxygen, then it turns it into 3 clump. And then those 3 clump go into the crusher and then get crushed into dirty ore, and then they get cleaned in the enrichment chamber into clean ore dust, and then they get smelted in the energized smelter. But in order to do the oxygen, I think we are going to have to venture outside. And make some kind of like a pool out here, and then a... So I don't think that there's a way to output directly from the pump into the separator. I don't think, but we're going to try. And then if I put that there, cool. Okay, I'm going to put both of these onto dumping excess for the moment, while I figure out the next step. I can't wait to get the next tier machines. They process multiple ores at once. I feel like you could have a very long, healthy discussion on whether it makes more sense to put time and effort into upgrades or into the next tier machines. I personally like the next tier machines, but I could also very easily make the argument that if you were only processing a very small amount, then having the next tier of machines isn't really going to make that much of a difference. Okay, so we've got one final thing to make. I went ahead and made some basic pressurized tubes which will maneuver the gases about. So the final thing, I need 2 of these. I mean, it even makes sense. Like, you'd have a frame and the glass in the middle. It's a common sense recipe. It's the gas generator. Easy. Whoops. Osmium. So we've got this electrolytic separator, which has created us hydrogen and oxygen. So hopefully that's going to be the oxygen. It is. Cool. So there is our oxygen into our purification chamber. Awesome. And then this left side here. Alright, cool. So it comes out of the left side, the hydrogen does. Empty. It's getting power, it's giving power, generating power, gathering hydrogen. Cool. Let's just add some glass along here. Give it some element of design. And I would like to be able to keep it open so that I don't forget that all of this is out here, which I'm apt to do. Cool. There's that. Let's go ahead and go back inside and check it out. Okay, so I came in here and added a little bit of glass to that door and a little bit in here. Now we've only got a few tasks ahead of us. I'm going to need one more chest, and one of these 2 chests is going to become a hopper. Energized smelter. And then replace that cable and that smelter. Way cool. So now it will output down here into this chest. I actually feel like, see, I've definitely got the iron to make 2 more hoppers. And then that access pathway will have much more of a reason. Just need some more wood. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 chests. And 2 of those need to be hoppers. Just shuffle some things around. And we'll put this chest here. So that's the output. This here is the input. And then one more back here for right now. This is kind of not the way that you would normally do this, but if I need to input a whole lot of things into the sag mill, it's very easy from here. And then let's start with this one. I actually want to push out from down here into the smelter. From within the smelter, I want an input here, an input here, energy on top, and output on the bottom. So it'll input from here, and come out down here. And of course, always turn on the auto eject. And it's the same with this one. Input, output. So there is, of course, always a bottleneck because the purification chamber processes 1 at the same speed as all of the rest of them, provided it has oxygen. However, it creates 3, so then you've got 3 in the crusher, and it can't keep up. Probably the energized smelter is the only one that I would say requires all of the above, at least as early as you can. I think ultimately if you want to have a whole mechanism build, then you do all of them all the way. But at first, I believe the smelting factory is the one that you take all the way up and you put all of the upgrades on, because it also is receiving from multiple sides. So it's really pretty easy to set this system up. And I kind of described it, but I didn't completely describe it, because there is another YouTuber who goes by the name of Rage Plays Games, and he did a great tutorial on the finer inner workings of Mechanism and how to play it survival. And that's actually where this setup comes from, for the most part. So go check that out. That is unfortunately going to have to do it for episode 8. We did get quite a bit accomplished here, getting all of these machines set up, and also this hill out here. I said we would come back and check it out when the grass is grown, and the grass is mostly grown. So I don't completely love it, but I like it a whole lot better than I did before when it was just a giant cobble hallway. This is going to be a pretty functional mine. I just don't really intend to spend a whole lot more time down here for now. There's a whole world out there to explore and a whole lot of mods to explore it with. So we will have to start looking deeper into some of the other things in the near future. But until then, this is Gocleau from Flatironix Entertainment. Thank you for taking your time today to watch episode 8 of the horror Let's Play series. I hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, please give it a like. And if you're enjoying all of the content on my page, then please subscribe.